Talking wheat disease now and the cases of stripe rust that have been reported in southwestern Oklahoma. For the very latest, we turn to our OSU Extension wheat pathologist, Dr. Meriem Aoun.
Over the last week of March, we saw high stripe rust pressure in southwestern Oklahoma, in Timpton and Altos. On March 31st, that's when I start seeing it here in Stillwater. So it's obviously spreading north. So growers, they need to scout their field because the inoculum is there, and they need to make action. As soon as they see it in their field, they have to apply fungicide. The stripe rust symptoms, they look as yellow stripes that you will see it on the leaves. So the pustules, they are aligned in lines or in stripes, so it's named stripe rust. And they are usually yellow in color, so that's why also it is called yellow rust. So this is how you can identify it. So, and the OSU, you can find the OSU variety characteristics on, if you write on Google just OSU wheat varieties characteristics, you will find the level of resistance or susceptibility of the different OSU varieties to stripe rust. And, but you have to be careful here. It depends on the stage of the crop. So for example, in Timpton, right now we passed jointing, but we didn't arrive to the flag leaf stage. So most of the OSU varieties, they have resistance at the adult plant stage, which is at the flag leaf stage and after that, but they may not have that resistance prior to the flag leaf stage. So in Timpton, we saw that a lot of the varieties that are resistant at the adult plant stage, they are not. They are susceptible right now in Timpton, for example, because the crop didn't reach there to the flag leaf stage. So, but we saw some varieties like, for example, Smith Gold and OK Coral. They are having that good protection, although the crop is not yet at the flag leaf stage. So if you are growing a susceptible variety, or if your crop is not yet at the flag leaf stage when you start seeing stripe rust, then you will have some different fungicide options. You can check the current report, I believe number 7668, where you can find answers to many questions related to fungicide application. Also, you can look at the efficacy of the fungicide on the Crop Protection Network website. So you will find information about what fungicides are available and their efficacy in managing stripe rust. So if you see stripe rust in your field, please send us samples. Basically, you can take 5 to 7 or 10 leaves from your field, put it in a paper envelope, and then ship it to our lab, and that will help us to identify if we have any new races of stripe rust in Oklahoma.